So what did you miss at Jubilee today? Well, you missed probably what I was going to talk about last week, which means you may have already heard this in last week's What Did You Miss at Jubilee? But we fleshed it out, we brought it to life a little more, and we came to the table. We shared communion. So we engaged with the story of Jesus appearing to the followers as they were hidden, as they were afraid, they were behind locked doors. The resurrection was still a rumor. They'd been told, but they hadn't really believed, and they were afraid of what was coming. And in the midst of that, Jesus appears and brings them peace, offers them peace, asks them to share a meal. And so that's what we talked about a little bit today, was that sharing of a meal, and how meals represent relationship. How the followers were there sure that they had let Jesus down, knowing that they had disappointed God. They had not lived up to all the things that they had aspired to, those things that they had promised. They couldn't stay awake when Jesus was in the garden. They couldn't stand with him when he came to be arrested. They couldn't stand up and be counted in the aftermath of the crucifixion. They were human, and we know what that's like. We know what it is to have noble intentions and fall short. We know what it is to promise and just not be able to deliver. We know what it is to have feet of clay, and we can be hard on ourselves, sometimes justifiably. And we're sure that all relationships are severed, over, broken, done. We are fired. We are forgotten. But Jesus comes and asks for food, perhaps to prove that he's physical, not a ghost, but also, I think, to reestablish the relationship that we recognize when we share food. 23rd Psalm, when we're welcome to a table that the Lord sets in the presence of my enemies. Food that we share when we gather around communion. Food that we share when we gather just to have a potluck and be community together. Jesus comes and invites them to a meal, and in that says to them the relationship is not over. You are not fired. You are not forgotten. Just like anyone we invite to our table, you're welcome to come to the table because you're family, because you're hungry, because we want you. The disciples were afraid they'd let God down. They were beating themselves up for all that they hadn't done. If only I had done this. If only I had been stronger. If only I had been more brave. And Jesus comes, has a meal with them, and says, next time you will be brave. Next time you will have more courage. Next time you won't be afraid. Our relationship continues. That's the peace that they received. The peace of knowing that they are in relationship with God. And I hope that that's what happened today. I hope that's the peace that people found when they came to Jubilee. I don't hope you missed it, but I hope that we shared it at Jubilee today. The peace that comes with knowing that the relationship continues. That if only is not something we need to dwell on, but next time I'll do better. Next time I will love more fearlessly. Next time, because there is a next time. That's the point. Our relationship that we have with each other, our relationship with God, our relationship that is symbolized in the coming together at the table is a reminder that there will be a next time. Because God never leaves us. That's what we celebrate today. That's what you missed at Jubilee. But I hope that you know that we can't wait to see you next time. And there will be a next time. Until we see you then, God bless.